all Ugandans should start to plant cocoa according to its income.
Talk to us about the market.
I was not possessing 100,000, but I sleep with it.
Isn't it so difficult to plant cocoa?
No, we sell to Buenge, we sell to Ginger.
They have a bigger seed.
I met them selling 20,000 of money, a kilograms. I said, no, I want also to take to Kamuli district, this cocoa.
One of the most lucrative businesses or agro-businesses in Uganda is cocoa farming. Thanks to the availability of the market, but also the fact that not so many people are doing it. Now, today we have moved about 120 kilometers from the city center to eastern part of Uganda. To be specific, that's Kamuli district, just to meet Mr. Moses, the founder of Kasambira Tustukiremu Group, an initiative about cocoa farming. And we're going to understand everything about cocoa farming in Kamuli district, but in Uganda as a whole. You're welcome.
Thank you, madam. I'm Kitego Moses, a big farmer and the chairman of this group.
So, Mr. Moses, what is your initial inspiration? What inspired you to start cocoa farming in Uganda?
I went to Bundibujo
Okay.
to visit Bundibujo. While I visited, I met a garden of cocoa.
Okay.
I met them selling 20,000 of money, a kilograms. I said, no, I want also to take to Kamuli district, this cocoa. They asked me to give them 10,000 Uganda shillings. I gave them, they gave me pounds. I came with them to Kasambira in Kamuli district. I started planting cocoa. Now I'm in 1,200 plants of cocoa.
From Bundibujo, you're in Kamuli district. Now tell us about cocoa farming in Kamuli district.
Cocoa farming is now in large. I pounds all the sound to my brothers, my sisters, that cocoa is the best crop in Uganda. So we should dig cocoa. So they answered me, they started planting cocoa. Now we are 150 members who have cocoa now.
And they are all having big gardens.
1,800, 700 plants, each, everyone.
Okay, so moving on, we are now, talk to us about the benefits of cocoa farming.
We are now in 30,000 kilograms.
Wow. Okay.
Now.
Wait, kilograms, you mean the kilograms, these ones, or?
Oh, a kilogram, the seeds in these ponds, dry seeds now, it is 30,000 kilograms per kilo. And
what are some of the products we get from those seeds?
In those seeds, we get soap.
Okay.
We get siyaj.
What's siyaj?
Siyaj is siyaj that we put on breads. The spray on breads. On breads. We get chocolate. We benefit cooking oil.
Okay. Cooking oil from this?
Well.
Wow. Amazing.
We get best tea. Best tea in this. One packet of tea, it is 8,000. Tea.
And it's very nice.
Very nice. We get ebizigo byona tubifuna. Creams. Byona tubifuna mu cocoa.
So on Mzei's farm, there is 5 different types of cocoa. What we are having right now, it's the red one with green strips. And it actually looks beautiful. And what's so special about these ones, they have a bigger seed. We're going to see other types up there as we continue moving, but as you can see this one, the more the red, the bigger the seed. But the seeds are the same. There's nothing so different about these types of cocoas. It's just the size of the seed which differentiates them. So we have another type. It's purely green, but it's a bit pale. Yeah, as you can see, it's a bit ashy, but it's so green, and it's bigger in size. It's bigger than the red ones, the ones we've seen before. But I'm yet to find out, maybe, do they come from different countries?
They come from different countries, Ghana, South Africa, and Nigeria.
Talk to us about the market.
The market is open. We sell to Buwenge, we sell to Jinja, we sell to Namamve. There is a factory at Namamve, which manufacture this crop.
Okay. Do you have any future plans of selling your own products, not selling to people of Buwenge, Namamve? There
is advantage. If you sell to Namamve, you get much money.
Are you sure?
Sure. It is 35,000 to Namamve. But if you have 4 kilograms, can you take it to Namamve? After picking 100, then I put Namamve.
So what are we having here?
We are having here 15 kilograms.
Is this soil on them?
No, this is not soil. It is color from the pond.
Can you please tell us how you manage your post-harvest practices?
After harvesting the garden, I put it in the ponds. From the ponds, it takes 5 to 7 days. We pick it from there up to the sunshine on a dry carpet. After that, we sunshine it for 2 days.
Okay.
That will be dry.
Okay. And then when they are dried?
If you want to give you money here, you phone to Buwenge or to Jinja, they come and they pick here from there.
Okay.
If it is much, you can put it to Namamve. We can put it to Namamve.
Okay. For a cocoa plant to mature and flower and start fruiting, it takes 18 months. But what's more incredible is the fact that when it's fruiting, it starts right from the ground, as you can see. Isn't this amazing? So from the ground until the top of the tree, it's only bearing fruits. So guys, you can intercrop this plantation. Now this is a very flourishing ginger plant, and he said he wants a lot of them grown in here so that he can create another business out of this. Now let's look at another type. What's so interesting about this plant is that he was experimenting. What he did was to put the green cocoa and the red cocoa together, and his observation was there was no big difference. They all grow the same type or the same amount, and they fruit the same amount, and they fruit the same way. But now we have this type. It's purely red. The other one had green stripes, but this one is purely red. The government of Uganda is planning for us to put a factory at Nawanyago sub-county. So how has the community benefited from your farm?
They have benefited to this farm for taking them, and I advise them to go and plant.
Now this type is quite different. As you can see, in its length, it's quite longer, but even its tree is also longer than the other trees. But look at this. So it's different in the way it looks like, in the size, but also the shape. Its texture is a bit rough when you compare it to other types. It's a bit rough, and it's red as well. So this is interesting. What we're having here, it's a pond where after harvesting and splitting those seeds, he keeps them here for some days in the process of fermenting. After they are fermented between 5 to 7 days, he removes them from here and takes them for sun drying. This is the store where he keeps these seedlings from. Guys, this is very heavy. It's very heavy. Oh my God. So this is the basket where he stores most of his seeds after they are dried. Mzai Moses,
Hello?
if I want to start my own farming of this cocoa, what advice do you have for me and the people in Kamuli? Which advice do you have for them?
I give them, all Ugandans should start to plant cocoa. According to its income, I was very small.
Like me?
But I'm now a big man.
Body. Okay.
I was not possessing 100,000, but I sleep with it according to my cocoa. So I advise all Ugandans to plant cocoa. Mostly the people in the Kamuli district. Sugarcane is very useless. Every week I pick here my enough money, which it can stand, giving my students at school, eating some meat. If I like a fish, I eat this. If I want a goat, I eat. So all of which was difficult for me, but now it is not a problem. So cocoa is the best crop in Uganda. I advise all Ugandans to plant cocoa.
Isn't it so difficult to plant cocoa?
No, it is very easy to plant.
There are no challenges?
No, cocoa is very simple to plant. You just pick this pond, you dig a hump, then you put some seeds. Don't put in dry sun. After picking it, cut it, then put the seed inside the garden. You go home.
And I wait for how long?
Only 18 months, you start to be in cocoa.
How do you know that the cocoa are ripe, especially the red ones?
The red, it comes with a pure red, This green one comes to yellow.
So to showcase the last type of cocoa, this is a red type. So we're having more red type than the green one. This is red but a bit short. It's shorter than the other one. Do I need a big land to start cocoa?
No. If also you have 20 to 10, start with the cocoa with the 50 plants. It will give you.
What if that's the only piece of land I have? Can I put other things in cocoa?
What don't you see? That is a fene. That is a tree. I can sell it. This is banana. Oranges. This is a good plant which needs its plants also.
Any special trick for very good cocoa production?
After planting, it cannot need much effort or any energy. After planting, if you don't have energy, slash
out the pests and
pests. Those pests enters this, but we use twice. We use liquids like tafuga, dudu saipa. That is enough.
Aren't they very expensive?
No, 5,000, 10,000.
If I'm spraying those pests, how often do I do it? How many times?
Only once. This is my 4th year with this garden. I've sprayed once. But I'm getting money. Some people was not planting this according to what they don't know what is coming from the what? Cocoa. But the price now has increased their brain. They have picked. Everyone is planting the cocoa according to what they have seen in me. I'm building a house.
You're paying fees?
I'm paying fees. I have a degree now in my home. I have a diploma. I have a certificate.
Wow.
My people in Intebe, I have some boys that are working in Intebe now. Cocoa is taking them there. Wow. I'm free.
So you've heard it from the expert. The reasons why you should engage in cocoa farming. The market is readily available. It only takes 18 months of your patience and you rescue yourself from the poverty cycle. So there you have it. The reasons, the benefits of engaging in cocoa farming.